For me, if I wanted to put in a hook in this space, that would be really difficult because her ribs are glued to her thighs. That's the goal of the tightness there. We want to be able to get our knees to our chest. If I was flipping the pose around and I was playing guard and my knees are stopping here, then it would be easy to get something in between there and wedge my guard open. So turtle is really a alpha and omega pose in jiu-jitsu, not just in turtle, but in every position where we need to defend with our knees. So we want to do this one properly. In yoga, we call turtle child's pose, but since we're teaching to a jiu-jitsu crowd, it's better to call it turtle because everybody knows what a turtle is. This is how it looks when it's done properly. Many people are not going to be able to do it like this because one, they're too inflexible, but maybe more common too is that they do it incorrectly and they don't understand the mechanics of the pose. So we start like this, arms overhead, chest and torso is more or less between the thighs. So the thighs are parallel and the hips are all the way back to the heels. Let's look at some common mistakes, moving away from the ideal and how it usually looks. One of the common things is that people have the knees really tight, and if you have stiffness in the lower back or maybe a belly in between, it's going to be really difficult to get your butt back towards your heels or get it. You're more or less going to be in a kind of a tabletop instead. So one of the first things we want to do is spread the knees enough to create some space in between the thighs so that we can lower down.
I'm a yoga teacher. I've been for over a decade. I experienced, like many others, that jiu-jitsu can be really hard on the body, and I don't know how people can survive without yoga when they grapple.
And that's why we created this course, so that you get to know exactly how to deliver a distilled form of yoga to people. So just teaching some random average yoga can be helpful for some, but we have a lot of almost 20 years of combined experience teaching yoga to jiu-jitsu people, and we have cut out all the BS and distill it down to its essence so that it's simple for you to communicate the good stuff.
So the focus will be on sequences, warm-ups, class and cool-downs for jiu-jitsu people. And we have several different setups for that.
We made it very simple for you to start teaching by giving you a really good starting point. This is a superb starting point. So basically cutting off several years of development and just starting with at purple belt level. The second big purpose of this course is to learn how to deliver what you know, because it doesn't matter if you have the golden knowledge if you cannot communicate it. So getting real life experience through group work and by feedback and questions and answers to learn how to deliver a good class is the second purpose of this course. And of course, to do this efficiently and fast is also really important. So what to teach, how to teach it, and do that fast, that is how this course is created.